I've been tagged about the current state of affairs, so let's get it started. Welcome to This and That with Denise Jordan. I teach women how to make wise home, health, and beauty decisions so there's less chaos in their homes, they lead healthier lives, and they feel beautiful from the inside out. And today, I am participating in the current tag. Miss Vee tagged me about the current state of affairs, so I have a list of 10 questions to respond to, and I'm jumping in right now. Hey V, I just finished my yoga with Adrian. I did the Peaceful Warrior, so thanks for the recommendation, and I'm about to start some spring cleaning, so I thought I would knock this video out right now. Question number 1. Do you still write checks or do you pay electronically? Both. I write checks to my beautician because I usually don't have enough cash to pay for the service, and I use my debit card most other times, and most of my bills I pay electronically. 2. Landline or cell phone only. We're probably one of the few families that still have both. We have a landline that we've had for over 30 years with the same number, and we both have cell phones, but we rarely answer the landline. We know that typically it's not someone we want to talk to. We get a lot of telemarketer calls on the landline, even though we're starting to get some of those on the cell phone as well. Most of the people that we really want to speak with call us on our cell, and if they can't get us on our cell, then they call us on the house phone. VCR, DVD player, Blu-ray, or stream. We have a DVD player which we put DVDs in when our grandchildren are here. Usually we have a lot of Disney movies that we'll put in for them to see, and then I've got some workout DVDs that I might pop in. But most of the time we stream. We've got Netflix, we've got Amazon Prime, Hulu, CBS All Access, so we stream a lot of movies. And my sister got my husband one of those Fire Sticks, and I guess you can see all kind of things on that, some kind of a Kobe thing or something. I have no idea what, but we're trying to get that piece sorted out. Android or iPhone? Android. Never had an iPhone, though I do have an iPad and an iPod. Wash dishes by hands or use dishwasher? Both. I usually run the dishwasher every couple of days, so I will rinse my dishes and load them in the dishwasher. But sometimes after breakfast, or if it's just a quick cleanup, I'll just go ahead and wash them by hand. I find I'm using a lot of dishwashing liquid, so I guess I'm really washing dishes by hand quite a bit. So every day I'll probably wash out a few things, and then a couple of days I run the dishwasher. Number 6, wine drinkers, red or white? I like both. I like sweet wine, so the Moscatos tend to be very sweet, so I like them. But I also like a nice red wine, particularly for a sangria or something like that. Number 7, formal living room, den, or family room? I like both. We don't use the living room very much, but I do enjoy sitting in here when I want some quiet, or sitting in here and looking out the window or reading, that kind of thing. Particularly when all the family's here and the family's camped out in the family room watching TV or playing games. Sometimes it's just like a little bit of sanctuary, a little peace and quiet away from the maddening crowd. So I like both. Do you like carpet, hardwood, or tile? All 3. I like carpet for the formal areas like the living room, but would love to have, and note I said love to have, hardwood in the dining rooms, bedroom, and family rooms. Right now we have tile in the kitchen, the entryway, and the family room, with a really nice linoleum tile in the bathrooms, or rather linoleum in the bathrooms, but carpet everywhere else. I would like to get the carpet out of all the bedrooms and out of the hallways and off the steps, and go with hardwood in those areas. So we're looking to do some redecorating, but we're just kind of sorting out the budget and figuring out where we're going to start. When vacationing, beach or mountain? Both. I love the beach. I absolutely love the beach. I love the water. I love the sand. I love sitting out in the sun in my bathing suit. I love the beach. But I also like the mountains. I like the coolness of the mountains. I like climbing. I like walking and hiking. I like them both. And number 10, if you could change one trend, style, or law, what would it be? For the makeup trend, I would change where the smoky eyes are so dark that the women look like raccoons. Just so goth. I just don't think that's a good look. So I would definitely change that. And then the dresses and the blouses with sleeves that are just so big and just so blousy, and they kind of flip all about and you raise your arm up and sleeves are... I just don't like that fashion trend. It serves no purpose. I think those sleeves and things are in the way. I just don't like that. Too much fabric. The other thing I would change is the use of bad language. It has become a trend in this country that the F word is so common. People drop the F-bomb and they don't think much about it. And then just bad language in general. I was in Walgreens the other day, and there were two pretty little girls standing behind me in line. They must have been about 14. They were buying Valentine's Day cards or something. And the one little girl said, "Oh shit, I forgot blah, blah, blah." And I was like, I turned around and I said, "Ladies, language." I said, "Such pretty little ladies should not use such language." And they looked at me like, but I thought, why is it that we think it is so common and it is okay to just use bad language all the time? I just think it's bad. And I just wonder, when did our country get so indelicate that language didn't matter? Now for laws. I think the main concern that I have is for the men in our family. So whereas this is not a law per se, it is certainly a trend. And it is the trend where black men are stopped so indiscriminately while driving. And from those of you that are listening that are not black, Google driving while black or DWB, and you'll see that what I'm talking about is the real thing. But I worry, and it's kind of like something that's like at the bottom of my mind, just kind of simmering quietly. But I do worry when the men in our family are out in their cars or wherever they are because of the possibility of being stopped by the police and something going south. So that is a concern that I have. I remember once when our youngest son was going to England for a semester for his senior year of college. And I was so worried. And we dropped him off at the airport, and we were like, well, we took him to the airport, and he was getting on the plane. And this was the time where you could still like go inside and be right up there and kind of watch him and wave him goodbye. And I was just so worried. And some guy that was like random stranger was walking by, and he kind of patted me on the shoulder and said, "He'll be back." And my husband was like, "Honey, he's in more danger walking down the streets of this city than he will be over there." And this was at the time when England was having lots of trouble with bombings from the, I think it was the Irish Liberation Army or the Sinn Féin Society or something, but they were still having a lot of bombings and things going along with that kind of thing. And a few tourists had been killed. So I was a little worried about that. But when my husband said, you know, he's in more danger here than he is there, that really kind of took me aback. So those are my responses. Those are my answers. That's where I'm at currently. So that's it for me. I'm tagging Lauri at Creative Lauri, Shara at Shara C, and one of my new sisters at Laight N Sweet. So ladies, it's on you. In the meantime, this is Denise Jordan saying goodbye. I'll see you in the next video.